I'm gonna put you guys on a one times. So I wanted to make a separate video about that incident that happened in the subway. So let's continue on to our live stream broadcast. We are now at Murray's Park, skate park, and it is full of snow. Gotta be careful walking through here, friend. It is icy. But, ladies and gentlemen, early this morning at 3:37 a.m., we had to go to an emergency ER because we did not calculate that, you know, these big sanitation trucks or these garbage trucks with the big giant wheels would actually create a sandstorm of like sand and salt blowing into your eyes when you're houseless and gotta do what you gotta do in these elements, and it blurred right in your eye. Yeah, that's what happened to me this morning. Oh, mind you, I'm still see blurriness from afar. I can't see far. Yeah, my vision is so blurry now. So for the next few days, gonna put some eye drops in my eye. But just want to show you the skate park. And I'm using, mind you, the TELESIN Master Grip. Yeah, it is not pronounced Tessin, it's TELESIN. I've been butchering it for quite some time and have to apologize by making it right. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the risk factors of if you're sleeping out here and you got a spot, but it's too good to be true. Well, that is most likely the case. Anyway, you see how Parks Department do not clean up the skate park. You know, people do like to skate and exercise in the cold, you know. But as you can see, this could be a very difficult task for these parks employees. But they have the machinery for this, but I digress. Ooh, this might be dangerous. You see how that big ice patch right there? Yeah, we might want to stay to the route of like sticking to the outside of the park, because it seems like the outside of the park is the safest. But I'm trying to give you guys more of an adventure. My name is Kiki Alexander Dini Bailey. I'm your independent documentarian, photographer, videographer. Competing with the EMT sounds. But anyway, friends, thank you for watching, taking the time out for you, and subscribing, liking, sharing. I hope. And you guys are like, why are you outside, bro, man? Hard times, man. I gotta save all my money. I got a big surgery operation coming up next month, and I'm gonna be out of work for a month or so. So I need to, mind you, like I said before, our plan A to, you know, spend time at another establishment was actually not brutally canceled, but we knew it wasn't going to work because there's a lot of laws in place, and it's a business, it's a hotel establishment, and we're not going to get these owners their license removed for my sake. So, and actually wanted to show you that I am talking to someone that's actually subletting right now, and it's in Brooklyn. So, and that's why I need the recovery funds. I don't give a darn douchey about my medical bills. Let them pile up. It's not like it's not like we don't deserve to be taken care of as people, as everyday taxpayers. We deserve to be taken care of without corporates asking, ooh. So if we're gonna do this for you, you're gonna give up your house, mortgage, car, and your wife. How about that? You might have trouble with your kids, but you know, you just tell them that Big Daddy has to pay Big Daddy back. Right? Fuck. Am I right or wrong, everybody? Come on. Medical system in the United States sucks. But we live with it, we die with it, we fight through it. And that's what makes us strong. We fight through all this nonsense. And that is what it is becoming an American. To fight together, not against. But lately that hasn't been the factor, as you notice what happened in Australia. And big outs to the hero that's like, you know what? I'm gonna get shot and I'm gonna take this guy's gun. You see that courageous opportunity to save other lives? He decided to put his own life at risk to save others. Mind you, he's Muslim. Everyone keeps forgetting the whole narrative of that story. He's a Muslim man saving Jewish lives. That should hit you hard. Unification, friend. I know I'm talking like some of these freedom fighter bullcrap. No. See, I grew up in a foster care system and a home where there was abuse. So I talked about this last night. I've been through the struggles. I understand the racism better than anyone. I know racism is among everyone. And guess what? The worst racism, and no one ever talks about it, is why everyone hates white people. Only blacks joke about it. But do you even hear an Asian person say, like, this is why I hate white people? Not often. You hear some Dominicans, some Puerto Ricans, and you fucking, you puto, you know? But majority is always focused on minorities, especially blacks. But the real hate is why? Because, look, they enslave every single race on this planet. Just put it that way. Everyone. one coach, mind you, not race, but a civilization at one point decided that, should I say it politically, or like, am I educating people historically, or is this going to be a debate? Because someone brought up something very important last night. And I kept saying this 3 times in the video. I got nothing against, but if you're black, you understand. If you're black, you know how other black people want to correct other black people, knowing that the person was right the first time. You just want to insert yourself. Mind you, we already had this problem 3 times this summer with Chris Page, a rollerblader here in New York City that lives with his mommy. Mind you, always so-called broke when we do these cookouts and these free giveaways and all these events we did this summer. And then got the nerve to call me out for partnering up with K2 and tried to insert himself in that situation. No one in K2 knows. K2 is a skate brand, ski brand. Well, it's both separate departments, but take it with a grain of salt. Okay? If you're into sports, you know who K2 is. They're not new. They're the old schools of the block. Okay? They like the... Yeah. But anyway, we already understand how insertment works. And like now on this very YouTube channel, people want to insert themselves when they live like 4,000 miles away, even 7,000 miles away, not understanding and not even being part of this society. And got the nerve to insert themselves in their 2 cents. Think about that. Doesn't that kind of like, yeah, that person should not insert themselves. They live more than 7,000, yeah, they live over the pond, but they want to talk about black culture. They want to talk negative about the stereotypes. This YouTuber, he likes to pick on Americans, but he won't pick on his own people that actually, why are you in another country even though you're supposed to be Danish? I mean, I'm sorry, not Danish. You're supposed to be from Denmark, but you're living in Sweden. Why? Not only he can't actually functionally make beautiful content, but the video quality, the execution, the narrative is so not professional at all. It's like he just nitpicking like a ranter does. A ranter that wants to pick on a video but doesn't want to watch the video in full to understand what he's ranting on. He just want to rant because he doesn't like the person that he sees or what she sees. It could be skin color, it could, yeah. It's most of the time skin. I guarantee it. For me, it is. The racist comments that I have to remove or block. And now, YouTube has system now in place where you just put in, well, they've been have it. I just didn't want to use it. I try to give everyone a free speech, but you know what? I got to put filters on. It'd be annoying, right? That you keep waking up and you got to delete like and read through like 55, 60 messages full of like hate comments towards you because you are a creator on this platform sharing something that no one else is quite sharing often, or the fact that people are not very interested anymore in this kind of content. They want to rather watch the bullshit and mind you, it's time to watch movies, comedy, cartoons, whatever, even porn. But the reality is, you have to care for the next person. You're human. People care for you when you were a child growing up. Strangers, people, bus drivers, whoever. They gave you something. They cared. Wasn't that the message that you learned when you were a child? No, because some children don't focus on that. Because they're not told to focus on it. So with that said, everyone, just walking around the park, killing time. Got to be at work at midnight. I came to Brooklyn to see if there's any food in community trade because I'm tapped. Let's put all the money into the GoFundMe. And I think Christina, thank you for the $100 donation. Appreciate it. On the GoFundMe. Not every day you can try to find people that actually had that kind of like understanding to actually reach out and listen. Because some people that come to this channel, they don't want to listen. They just want to live off of some fiction's tale or rumor with no evidence. And people want to make it seem like homeless is a crime. Really? Ask who's living in that van. In that van. Or that van down the block here. Or around the block that we just passed. All these freaking trucks and these little mini trucks. They're converted into little bedrooms. Tell those people to go get a house. No, they chose to like, it's expensive. They can't afford that on the work salary or any pay. Some of these people are fucking lucky to have these kind of vehicles, these vans, and convert them into, because New York City law back then didn't allow it. Yeah, RVs really wasn't allowed in New York City. They didn't, mind you, they were literally towing RVs back in the day. That's what you don't understand. And now that homelessness is part of New York life, New York has to accept that, like, yes, we have a problem. We have a problem. Homelessness is a way of daily life. It shouldn't be this way here. But no, they wanted to let it be this way here. No justice, right? So with that said, everyone, just walking in the park, giving you guys a tale. It's cold out this bitch. But just wanted to inform you on the reality of what is really going on. A woman is being assaulted on the subway by NYPD officers for even taking a nap. Are you kidding me? And she gets booked for resisting, for sleeping. But you think about that. You're resisting an officer because you took a nap, because it's been a hard day for you, ma'am. And yes, some of your colleagues might drive you nuts. Or sometimes you just don't want to hear them because sometimes you know they could be full of shit. Or they just could, just want to keep talking. And sometimes you want to focus on your work. We should be focusing on work.
Nah, it's not overrated, bro.
But
yeah.
take away from everyone. I'm going to exit out the park. It seems like there's a wind chill coming through here. And I don't got the best luxury gloves right now. So I just want people to understand life in New York is hard for everyone, but also everyone domestically in the United States. Life is hard. Stop denying. Just because, and mind you, there are going to be some that says, well, I make pretty good money and I'm good. Yeah, you're good for now. I used to say that shit when I was younger, in my 20s. Thinking, yeah. But you'd be good when you run out of that money, or you get laid off and you can't pay for your condominium or your nice little car, because shit is times and things are changing when it comes down to this AI and, mind you, and jobs in general. But with that said, everyone, it's a cool night. I'm gonna make the next block left. No, next block left. Oh wait, Graham Avenue left. No, yeah, because I need to get back on the train. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to inform you and maybe give you guys some knowledge about what is freaking going on in New York City, and for myself, the challenges. But I got a much bigger challenge right now, and that is the cancer that I got to deal with, this, located in my stomach. So I got to deal with that, and I am. This is why, I'm feeling a little bit ugh. This is why I'm trying to end the live stream. Yesterday I was feeling okay. Because it was a 2-hour live stream. I haven't done those in a while. Ooh. You guys want to support? Links are down in the descriptions below. The GoFundMe as well. If you want to buy some of these nice, mobile accessories for your mobile iPhone. And mind you, I want to talk about a few of these items real quick. Okay, so the JJC magnetic lens filter adapter mount. It does fit the Pixel Pro, mind you, Pixel 10 Pro. It does fit Pixel 10 Pro. Okay, for you Pixel 10 Pro fans out there. All right. But if you guys want to support the channel, this is my dude. Oh, what the hell is this? Look at this. Yeah. Put me at danger when I was supposed to be on the fucking sidewalk. Oh, my panda. Welcome to New York, when people have no courtesy to think. JJC, the magnetic filter, it does work very well. But I do have some, it's still there. I'm like, why? How? Yeah. So, I love JJC products, don't get me wrong. But I can fix the light bleeding issue. And that's no problem for me. But for other people, you know, out of the box, they, you know, they want to see, you know, a pretty accurate representation on the fit. So, but on the other hand, lately I've been using both TELESIN and the JJC together combined, like I'm doing now. But here's a caveat: my hands are freezing. So maybe in the future they can make a pro model that costs like $200 that also heats up your hand. That's a caveat about winter time with this grip. If you don't have good gloves and you have extremely warm gloves that are thick, it may show up in the camera. As you can see, like hand right here, the grip is right here. The tip of it is right here, not far from the lens. So imagine if I had bigger gloves on, it would show up in the video. So I'm thinking maybe extend the handle out a little longer. Not, yeah. But oh my panda, it is so windy and cold. Oh shit. What the what is, oh. Alright, subway. Actually, I'm gonna walk around because I got time. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep my hands warm. I'm gonna make the left and then hit Nassau. Oh my panda, that's brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Welcome to the winter of New York City 2025, everyone. Subscribe, like, and share. You guys want to support the channel, links are in the descriptions below. And I see you guys in the next live stream, I guess. See ya.